Students, in part 1 video, we are going to see chapter 1 rational numbers. This is for 8th standard. Okay, Samachar Kalvi 8th standard. Okay, before entering into this chapter, we want to know what is rational number, isn't it? Okay, first we will see about whole number. Whole number means where it will start. It will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot means what? It goes on up to infinity. Okay. Whole number is denoted by W, capital W. Next we will see what is natural numbers. Natural number means it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and goes on up to infinity. Okay, so natural number is denoted by capital N. Integers. Integers is denoted by capital Z. Okay, integers means it will have both negative value 0 and as well as the positive value. Students, if you see here, it before -3 I have kept dot which means what? Before also we are having more infinite values and after 3 also we are going up to positive infinity. This side up to what? Minus negative infinity. Okay, so what? -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will goes up to what? Infinity. Clear all of you? So all together, whole numbers, natural numbers, integers, this all together will come under what? Rational numbers. Clear? So, rational numbers are classified into whole numbers, natural numbers and integers. Okay? This three combined only what we have to say. We are saying as rational numbers. Okay? Now, rational numbers will always be in the form of A by B. Okay? Where this A denotes the numerator part. This B denotes the denominator part. You all know numerator means what? The top, number in the top we will say it as numerator. The number which is in down we will say it as a denominator, isn't it? So where this A denotes numerator and B denotes. See here, I have written A denotes N. N means what? Numerator. B denotes the denominator. Where B should not be equal to 0. The common factor of A and B is 1. And we will say it as it is a rational number. Okay. Okay, you are all having one doubt, isn't it? What is the doubt? Ma'am, you told me that rational number will be in the form of A by B. But whether this 0 having any denominator? No. But it is understood that it is having denominator as 1. So everywhere we are having 1. For whole number, similarly for natural number, everywhere the denominator is what? 1. So only we are saying the whole number, natural number, integers, all are what? All are will come under one category of rational numbers. Clear? Wherever when whoever is asking you what is rational number means, rational number will be in the form of A by B, where B is not equal to 0. The common factor of A and B is 1. You have to say. Okay, if somebody is asking whether the whole number is a rational number, if they are asking yes, whole number is a rational number, because it is understood that if no denominator also, you have to think that the denominator part is 1. Okay, similarly if you take the natural number, here what? Only 1, 2, 3, you have to think that the denominator part is what? 1. Everywhere you have to consider the denominator part is 1. Students, if you see here only -3 is there, which means the denominator part is what? 1. So here also 1, here also 1, here also 1. Everywhere we are having 1. Clear all of you? So rational number will always be in the form of A by B, where the denominator part should not be equal to 0. The common factor of A and B is 1. Clear all of you? Okay. Next, we are going to see about additive identity, multiplicative identity. Okay. The term identity means same. Okay, the term identity means same. If you, for example, I can say twins, if two twins, how they will look like, they will be same. So like that only, identity means same. Okay, so if I am giving one number, what is the identity of 5? Identity means you have to add 0. Okay, if the question is plus 5 means, sorry, if the question is 5 means you have to add 0 so that you will get the same number. Okay, what I told, additive identity means whatever the question, the same question you have to get as your answer. Clear? So, if you see here, we are having plus 5. Here we are having plus 5. But the same 5 you have to get your answer. But how will you get the same question as your answer? Only if you add 0, we will get the same question as your answer. Isn't it? So additive identity, whenever it comes, you have to add the 0 to the question so that you will get the same question as your answer. That shows your additive identity. Clear all of you? Students, if you see here, the question is 2. You have to get the same 2. When you get the same 2, only if you add 0 to this 2, you will get that same 2. So additive identity means what? You have to add 0 so that you will get the same number. Okay? Why same? The word is coming means identity means same. Okay? Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means your question is 8. You have to get your answer also 8 means whether if you add 8 plus 8 into 0, will you get the same 8? No. Only if you multiply with 1, you will get the same question as your answer. Isn't it? So, 8 into 1. Multiplicative identity means you have to multiply with 1. Additive identity means you have to add with 0. Clear all of you? So that only you will get the question as your answer. Clear students? Our question is what here? Minus 4. To get same minus 4 as your answer, what we have to do? We have to multiply with 1. Isn't it? So minus 4 into 1 is what? Minus 4. Similarly 6 is our question. We have to get the same question 6 as your answer. Then what we have to do? We have to multiply 6 into 1 is equal to 6. Clear all of you the difference between additive identity and multiplicative identity? The word identity itself, it means that same. So whatever the question you are giving, the same question you have to get as your answer. Clear all of you? Okay, for additive means you have to add 0. For multiplicative means you have to multiply with 1 to get the same question as your answer. Clear all of you? Now we'll move in for the additive inverse. The opposite of additive identity is additive inverse. Similarly, the opposite of multiplicative identity is multiplicative inverse. Clear? Additive inverse means you have to change the sign to your question. Okay, you see I have written one example. Example 8. Okay, what if they find the additive inverse of 8? If the question is find the additive inverse of 8 means what is your answer is here what 8 we are having no sign means it understood that here what sign is there plus. So you have to write the opposite sign. What is the opposite sign of plus? Minus. So our answer is minus 8. Clear all of you? Similarly, find the additive inverse of minus 5. Okay, you have to change the sign. What is your minus 5 will become what? Positive 5. Similarly, the third question we are having minus of 2, which means what? Minus is what? Plus 2. To make you confused, they are giving the question like that. Don't think that it is minus 2. What it will become here? Minus into minus, it will become what? Positive. If you see here, this minus and minus will become what? Positive. So that your question is what? Plus 2. You have to change it into minus 2. Clear all of you? Clear? So, in additive identity, we add 0. Isn't it? In additive inverse, you have to get the answer as 0. Okay, clear? Your question is 8. You have to what? If to get 0, what you will do? You will put opposite sign. We are having the question plus 8. What is the opposite side? Minus 8. So 8 minus 8, we are getting 0. Similarly, minus 5. What is the opposite side? Plus 5. So minus 5 plus 5, we are getting 0. Similarly, minus into minus is 2. Our question is what? Plus 2. So opposite sign is minus 2, we are getting 0. Clear? Additive inverse means opposite. Okay. Now, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means you have to keep in your mind that it is reciprocal. Reciprocal. Whatever the question they gives, you have to just make it into reciprocal. Okay, now see the example. Find multiplicative inverse of first one, 2. Students, you all know that if the question is only 2 means it is understood that the denominator part is what? 1. So, you have to find, if you are doing reciprocal, what it will become? 2 by 1. If it reciprocal, what it will become? It will become 1 by 2. Isn't it? 2 by 1, if you reciprocal, this 1 will go up, this 2 will come down. So next step, what it will become? This 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So what? Here 2 the question is. So if I write 2, what it reciprocal is what? 1 by 2 I am getting 1. We have to do cancel here. This 2 and this 2, if you cancel, what we will get? 1. If you see the next question, what we are having? Minus 8 by 7. Okay, next question is what? Minus 8 by 7. So we have to do the reciprocal. So what? The 7 will go up. Similarly, this 8 will, minus 8 will come down. Isn't it? So if you cancel this 8 will go off. This 7 will go off. What will be your answer? 1. Clear? Similarly, the last question 6. The denominator is nothing there means you have to consider it is divided by 1 is there. So if reciprocal means it will become 1 by 6. So 6 will get cancelled. We will get 1. Clear? Clear? Clear all of you? Additive inverse means you have to change the sign. Multiplicative inverse means you have to do the reciprocal. Okay, additive inverse means you have to change the sign to get 0. Multiplicative inverse means you have to do the reciprocal to get the answer as 1. Clear, students, all of you? Okay, now one more time we'll recall what is rational number, how the rational numbers are classified. Rational number, it is in the form of A by B, where A and B have common factor 1, where B, the denominator part, should not be equal to 0. The rational numbers are classified into whole number, natural number, integers. Okay, so everywhere if you see we are having denominator as 1, but it is understood even though if they are not writing denominator as minus or divided by 1, it is understood that we are having 1. So rational number is classified into whole number, natural numbers and integers. Clear all of you? Now we are moving for the exercise 1.1. This is our exercise 1.1. First subdivision. First subdivision is fill in the blanks. Okay. First, in the fill in the blanks, the first question is minus 19 by 5 lies between the integers dash and dash. They are asking where this minus 19 by 5 lies between the integers minus and minus. Dash and dash they are asking. Okay, I told you before itself what do you mean by integers? Integers means it will have both negative value 0 and as well as the positive value. Students, if you see they have given minus 19 by 5. Okay, minus negative value means it will come where? Left side of the 0. So first you have to divide 19 by 5. If we are dividing, what we are getting is 3.8. So what 3.8 we are getting? Minus 3.8. Okay, so if you see the number line, okay, you consider this is a number line. Still we are having, since I don't have space, I have written from -2, then -2, -3, -4, then -5, -6. It will goes on. Similarly, this side what will come? -2 means next number will be what? -1. Next number will be what? 0. Next number will be what? 1. Next number will be 2 and goes on. To show you the answer, I have written only -2, -3 and -4. Now, when we are dividing, we are getting the answer as 3.8. Isn't it? They are asking where the integers lies between. In between two number, where it lies they are asking. So our answer is -3.8. So you have to see this is -3. Then after that, if you notice in the scale itself, one small line will be there. No, that you will consider as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, like the same only. This is what the first line indicates: -3.1, -3.2, -3.3, -3.4, -3.5, -3.6, -3.7 and -3.8. So the 3.8, -3.8 lies here. Okay. So in where it lies between two numbers, the one number is -4 and the another number is -3. So -19/5 lies between the integers -4 and -3. Clear? Now the second question. The rational number that is represented by 0.44 is dash. They are asking. Okay, they are given the question is 0.44. But they are saying the 0.44 is what? It is a rational number. Rational number means it should have the denominator. It should have denominator. Since they have not given the denominator, we are considering here 1. Okay, because they are saying 0.44 is a rational number, so we are taking the denominator part as 1. Okay, here see after decimal how many numbers we are having? We are having 2 numbers. So if 2 numbers, you have to multiply with 100 both numerator and as well as the denominator. Suppose the question is having after decimal only 1 number, means you have to multiply with 10 and 10. After decimal 3 numbers, means you have to multiply with 1000 and 1000. Okay, according to that after decimal number you have to make the 10 or 100 or 1000. Okay, now since we are having after decimal only 2 numbers, so we are taking 100 by 100. Okay, if you multiply 0.44 into 100, what you will get? You will get the answer as 44. Similarly, 1 into 100, what you will get? 100. So, if you cancel in 4 table. Okay, 4 table 44 how many times? 11 times. Similarly, 4 table 100 how many times? Means 25 times. So 25 into 4 is 100. So our answer is 11 by 25. So you write in the dash 11 by 25. Clear all of you? The third question. The standard form of 58 divided by -78 is dash. Standard form is nothing but the simplest, lowest form. Okay, the standard form is nothing but what? Lowest form. You have to think whether both will, you have to see whether both the number, both the numerator and the denominator, in what table it will go, you have to think. See, this 58 is even number, -78 is also an even number. Both will go in what? 2 table. If you cancel in 2 table, 58 will come 29 times. Similarly, 78 will come 39 times. So our answer is -29 by 39. That is our answer. Clear? The value of, fourth question, the value of -5 by 12 plus 7 by 15. They were asking. Students, when you are adding two rational numbers, only if the denominator part is same, means you can directly add the numerator. But if you see here 12 we are having in denominator, this side 12, this side we are having 15 as our denominator. So whether this both are same? No, it is not same. If both the denominator are not same, what we have to do? We have to find the LCM. See here all of you, 12, 15. And I am finding the LCM. I am getting the LCM as 60. Because 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Clear? So once we got the LCM is 60, you take this first, minus 5 by 12. That you take first. In 12, in what number if you multiply with 12 to get 60, you have to think. Okay, in 12 table, how many times 60 will come, you have to see. Why we are doing like this means, we have to make the denominator same. To make the denominator same, we are taking the LCM. According to our LCM, we are making the denominator. Okay, so if you see here in 12 table, 5 times 60 will come. The same 5 you have to multiply for the numerator and as well as for the denominator. Clear, students? So minus 5. 5 5s are what? 25. I am writing this minus as such. Clear? Similarly, 12 5s are what? 60. We got the first part is now over. We got now this first part. Now we'll take this second. 7 divided by 15. In 15 table, 60. Our LCM is 60. In 15 table, 60 how many times it will come? It will come 4 times. So we are multiplying both the numerator and denominator with 4. To make the denominator part here also 60, then here also we have to get 60. For that, according to that, we are multiplying. So 7 4s are 28. 15 into 4s are 60. Clear? Now for minus 5 by 12, what answer we got? Minus 25 by 60. I have written here. In between plus sign we are having, I have written the plus sign. For 7 by 15, what answer we got? 28 by 60. That also I have written. Now you see, here also denominator is 60. Here also denominator is 60. So if both the denominator are same, you have to write one denominator. So I have written 160 and the numerator part just we can directly group it. Here minus 25 plus 28. So 28 minus 25 is what? 1 minus 1 plus means what we have to do? We have to do subtract. Clear? Plus minus means what? Minus, and you have to see the greater number sign. So 28 minus 25 is what? 3. The greater number is plus, so we are getting 3 divided by 60. 3 table 60 how many times? 20 times. So if we cancel, we are getting 1 by 20. So the answer for this fourth question is 1 by 20. Clear all of you? Clear? Now the fifth question. The value of minus 15 divided by 23 divide 30 divided by minus 46. Students, you all know in between if you are having divide symbol, for the reciprocal we are getting divide means for two fraction we are getting divide means the denominator fraction what will happen? It will go up and it will become reciprocal. Okay, similarly minus 15 divided by 23 I am writing as such. This divide symbol will change into now into multiply. Clear all of you? Then this after multiply writing, what you have to do is this part you have to reciprocal. Reciprocal means this minus 46 will go up divided by this 30 will come down. Okay. Clear all of you? So what we are doing is 15, 30 we can cancel. Similarly 23 and 46 we can cancel. In 15 table 30 will come 2 times. Similarly in 23 table 46 will come 2 times. So 1 into minus is there here. So minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Similarly denominator part 1 into 2 is 2. So both if you cancel what we are getting here? Minus 1. So our answer for this is what? Minus 1. Clear all of you? Clear all of you? The answer for the last question is minus 1. So for the fraction, if we are having divide means what it will become, the divide symbol will become into multiply and the next fraction will become reciprocal. Afterwards you can cancel. Students, all of you clear this fill in the blanks? Next we will see the second question. Second subdivision is say true or false. Okay. Now the first question is 0 is the smallest rational number they are saying. They are saying 0 is the smallest rational number. See students, if you see the number line, here 0 is having. Okay, after 0 still we are having more rational number. These are only the smallest. Till how much we are having? Till we are having up to minus infinity. But they are saying 0 is the only smallest rational number. So which is of false, because after 0 we are still having more number. So 0 is the smallest rational number is false. Clear? There are an unlimited rational numbers between 0 and 1. They are saying. So, if you see here in this number line, in between 0 and 1, they are saying we are having more unlimited. Unlimited means what? More number of rational numbers we are having, they are saying. Whether it is true or false, we have to find. See students, in between 0 and 1, what you will have? 1 by 2. Similarly, what? 3 by 4. So, which means what? There are unlimited rational numbers are there in between 0 and 1. So, this is what? True. Now, third question. The rational number that do not have a reciprocal. The rational number that do not have a reciprocal is 0, they are saying. Okay, let us see. First, they are saying 0 is a rational number. So, which means what? The denominator part should be 1. We just have to consider. So, if you do the reciprocal of 0 by 1, what you will get? We will get 1 by 0. What they are saying? Do not have reciprocal of 0, they are saying. Why it is correct only? Because if you do the reciprocal, what we are getting? 1 by 0. We don't have the value for 1 by 0. So they are saying correctly. They are saying do not have reciprocal of 0. So if you do reciprocal, we will not get any value. That only they are saying in the question. So our question is correct. So we are writing true. Clear all of you? Okay, this int for previous one, first problem I have done here the answer, no. So everything if you need you can copy. If you copy, it is very easy for you for future reading. Okay, so copy the fill in the blanks. This side I have done the answer, no. That also you copy. Similar this below that I have written red marker, no. That also you copy and keep for your future reference. Okay. Now third question. The only rational number which is its own reciprocal is -1. They are saying, okay, now they are saying -1. I have taken -1. Okay, denominator part we have to consider as 1. If you do reciprocal, what you will get? 1 divided, this 1 will go up, this -1 will come down. So 1 by -1 answer is what? -1. Okay, similarly I am taking for positive 1. I am writing 1. It is understood that denominator part we are having 1. So if you do reciprocal, what it will become? 1 by 1 is equal to 1. Isn't it? So the only rational number they are saying, which means here what? The only rational number they are saying, which means what? We are having two rational number. So which is of what? False. Okay, they are saying the only rational number is -1. We are getting for -1 as well as for +1 we are getting. But the question they are saying only one rational number. So our question is wrong. We are writing false. Clear all of you? The rational numbers that are equal to their additive inverse are 0 and -1. They are saying the question is what is the rational numbers that are equal to their additive inverse. What I told you, additive inverse means if the question they given 8 means you have to write as -8. If the question is -12 means you have to write the answer as positive 12 and you have to get the answer as 0, isn't it? Okay, now I am taking this 0 first. Okay, I am adding 0. So additive inverse means what? You have to add 0. So I am adding 0. What I am getting? 0. So I am writing here -1. The additive inverse of -1 is what? +1. Isn't it? So I am adding +1. So what I am getting here? 0. But what they are saying? The rational number that are equal to their additive inverse. When you are for 0, we are adding the same zeros, we are getting 0. But similarly, what they are saying is for -1, you have to add -1. So you have to get 0, they are saying. We cannot get like that. So we are getting what? The statement is what? False. So we can get only for 0, but we cannot get for -1. Okay, if -1 here also -1 we have to get like that. The question is saying, but we cannot able to get like that. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0, which is the statement is wrong, false. Clear? Next we will see the third question. Students, now the third question is list 5 rational numbers between. They have given the 4 subdivision. This is first subdivision, this is second subdivision, this is third subdivision, and this is fourth subdivision. In between these two numbers, we want to find 5 rational numbers. Okay, students, in exercise 1.1, first subdivision is what? Fill in the blanks. Second subdivision is what? True or false. Now from third question onwards, we are going to solve the problems. Clear? Okay. Now they are asking 5 rational numbers between, first question is minus 2 and 0. Okay. When you are drawing it that in number line, 0 will be here, minus 1 will be here, minus 2 will be here. Isn't it? From 0 to minus 2, how many in between rational number we are having? We are having only 1. By seeing like number line, we can see only minus 1. But they are asking how many rational numbers? They are asking 5 rational numbers. Isn't it? So as I told you before, we have seen true or false second one. In the second one is there are an unlimited rational numbers between 0 and 1, I told you. Yes, isn't it? Like that. In between 0 and minus 2 we are having unlimited rational numbers. We have to find among that, we have to find only 5 rational numbers. So since they are asking 5 rational numbers, we can multiply and divide with 10 by 10. Okay, since we don't have denominator, we are saying this minus 2 and 0 is rational number. We don't have denominator. It is understood that the denominator is 1. Okay, similarly if you take the 0, the denominator is 1. Clear all of you? They are asking 5 rational numbers, so we are multiplying and dividing with 10. So this multiplying and dividing with 10 will change the question, isn't it? This 10 will get cancelled means what? Our question is only minus 2. Okay, so we are multiplying with 10 and dividing with 10. Similarly for the 0, multiplying with 10 and dividing with 10. So if you multiply minus 2 into 10, we will get 20. 1 into 10, we will get 10. Similarly, 0 into 10 is what? 0. 1 into 10 is 10. So now see students, how we have to find from minus 20 to 0. We have more number of rational numbers, isn't it? Listen students, when you are writing rational numbers between two number means you have to see the denominator first. Whether if the denominator is same, you can write in between rational numbers. Suppose if the denominator is different, first you have to convert the denominator into same, then only you have to proceed. Clear? Okay, you can ask me the question, ma'am, always you want to multiply with 10 now. It's not mean that you have to always multiply with 10. You can multiply with 12, any number you can multiply. But in between you have to get 5 rational numbers. According to that you can multiply. Okay, since they are asking 5 rational numbers, it is enough to multiply 10. Okay, now from minus 20 to 0, we are having more number of rational numbers. Among that, we are going to write only 5 rational numbers. See here, minus 20. What is the before number? With minus means you have to see the before number, isn't it? So minus 19 by 10. Then next before is minus 18 by 10. Next is minus 17 by 10. Next is minus 16 by 10. Next is minus 15 by 10. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can still write more rational number also. Minus 14 by 10, minus 13, minus 12, minus 11, minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Among this, from minus 19 to minus 1, you can write any rational number. Among from this, you can write any rational number, but the question is 5 they are asking. Among this, you can write any 5 rational numbers. Clear students? Okay, now we will see the second question. minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 5. The question is minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 5. As I told you before, here denominator are different. First you have to convert the denominator into equal. Both the denominator should be same. So for that I am taking 2 and 5 LCM. If I take 2 and 5 LCM, what way I am getting? I am getting the LCM as 10. First I am writing this minus 1 by 2. Okay, now our LCM is 10. So in 2 table, for 10 how many times it will come? 5 times. So I am multiplying to the numerator 5 and denominator 5. Clear? And then 3 by 5 I am writing here. Here, similarly in 5 table, how many times 10 will come? 2 times. So that 2 I am multiplying to numerator and denominator. Now what is our question? Now what will we get? Minus 1 into 5 is minus 5. 2 5s are 10 and 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10. So students, so what we in among minus 5 by 10 and 6 by 10, we are having more in between, more rational numbers. From that we have to write only 5 rational numbers. Okay, so minus 5 by 10 means before that what you are having? Minus 4 by 10, minus 3 by 10, minus 2 by 10, minus 1 by 10, 0 by 10. Still we are having more. What is the next? After 0 by 10, what you will get next? 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 6 by 10. In between only there is, we know we should not write 6 by 10. Before 5 by 10, minus 4 by 10 to positive 5 by 10, you can write any rational numbers. Any 5 rational numbers you can write. Clear all of you? Now we will see the third question. 0.25 and 0.35. That is our question. Students, here we don't have denominator. We itself are taking the denominator as 1. For there also we are taking the denominator as 1. If you see here, after decimal, how many number we are having? 2 numbers. So, I am multiplying to the numerator and denominator with 100. Similarly, here also after decimal, I am having 2 number. I am multiplying and dividing by 100. So, now 0.25 into 100 answer is what? 25 by 100. And 0.35 into 100 is 35 by 100. So, in 25 to 35, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So, we are having 9 rational numbers between. So, among that 9, you can write any 5 rational numbers. Okay, I have written after this is positive. Both are in positive. So, positive means you have to write next number. If it is minus, it will go on reducing. Positive means it will increase. So 25 means 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 divided by 100, 100, 100 everywhere we are writing. Clear? Now we will see the fourth question. Minus 1 by 2 and minus 2.3. Okay, 1.2 and 2.3 the question is. Students, if you see here, you don't have denominator, we itself have taken denominator as 1. So, after decimal, how many number we are having? Only 1 number. So, we are multiplying 10 and 10. Similarly, after decimal here we are having 1 number. We are multiplying and dividing by 10. So, 12 in 1.2 into 10, what you will get? Minus 12. 1 into 10 is 10. And minus 2.3 into 10 is minus 23. 1 into 10 is 10. So, in between minus, see this is the bigger number, from this only we have to write. So, from minus 23 by 10 to minus 12 by 10, we can write in between any 5 rational numbers. Clear? So, since we are having minus 23, the next before number is what? Minus 22, minus 21, minus 20, minus 19, minus 18. So, I have written 5 rational numbers between minus 1 by 2 and minus 2 by 3. Students, all of you are clear? Clear about finding the 5 rational numbers? Okay. Now, students, this is your part 1 assignment. If you see the first question, we have to find the value of minus 12 by 9 divides 16 divided by minus 27. What you will become, this divide will become into, and this 27 will go up and 16 will come. Afterwards you have to cancel and you have to write the answer. The standard form means you have to see in which table both the numerator and denominator will go in same table. According to that you have to cancel and you have to bring it into the lowest form. Okay, find 5 rational numbers between. In between these two numbers you have to write 5 rational numbers. Find the value of this. All 4 problem as I showed you in the video. Go through the video correctly, then afterwards do this assignment. Maintain the classwork properly and neatly. Assignment should be completed regularly. Thank you, students.